A loud noise nearly breaks her eardrum and almost makes her lose her mind. But it suddenly stopped. She opened her eyes, breathing heavily, and her face covered in sweat. On the near town of Cordania, there is a girl who named Ati. She's kind, joyful, honest, soft-hearted, and she loves being a girl. Ati has his happy family. She is now graduated from high school and she's already in college.
Ati, can you go down here? You should eat your breakfast before you go. Your trip to UP Manila will be too long.
Ati grabs her things including her maleta, backpack and her favorite stuffed toy and walk a little bit faster down to the dining area. While Ati is eating her favorite meal, garlic fried rice paired with dried tuyo, with chopped tomato and fried eggplant. Her mother said,
Ati, where did you bring your stuffed toy? You're already in college, right?
But Mom, I really love this stuffed toy. I can sleep if I didn't have it. You and Dad gave it to me when I was in kinder. You told me that this stuffed toy will guide me in my academic journey.
Ati finished her meal and immediately grabs her things and said goodbye to her parents. She rides taxi and goes to the bus station. When Ati was sitting on the bus, there's a boy sat beside her. Ati caught a glimpse of him from the corner of her eyes, and her mind said,
It's so handsome. His hair was a little messy that only looked perfect on a purpose. The tiny hair falling on her eyebrows. Her eyes is perfect. They're just like stars on the wide night sky. And his thick eyelashes make him more charming, but he wore black face mask that covered most of his face. But I know, and I feel that he is attractive. He didn't speak. She sat quietly, earbuds in, and staring on the phone. I don't know what she's staring at, because his phone had privacy dampened.
The bus starts the journey. Ate wants to approach him, but she feels shy. To distract her feelings, she calmed down and slept. After an hour, the assistant driver said that passengers has arrived in Manila. Because of the loud noise of the assistant driver, Ate woke up. Then she noticed that the handsome boy beside her is gone. Ate disappointed and said,
Stuffy, I wish I had approached him earlier, and at least I got his name and FB account.
Ate hugs her stuffed toy and said,
I wish I will meet him again.
Ate arrived at her dorm located near in UP Manila. She immediately calls her parents.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Finally, I arrived here at Manila. On my dorm. I miss you both already.
Oh, we miss you already too, Ati. But your dad is sleeping. He tired from work.
Oh, I see. Well, Mom, I'm going now. I'll fix my things and you should take care of Dad. Bye, Mom.
Ate unpacked her things and went outside for sightseeing. On the next day, it's her first day of college. Ate feels nervous and pressured because it's her first time and she doesn't know anyone. Ate found the bulletin board and she saw that the list of the students in every section. She listed on section 1.
Seriously? Section 1? It is kind of bit nervous.
Ate grabs her stuffed toy and said,
Hey, Stuffing, I know. We can do this.
Ate finds a way to section A, suddenly bumped into someone and dropped her books. They both sat down and picked those books.
Hey, you're familiar.
The boy looked at her and spoke.
Do I know you?
She looked at him and realized that the boy she met at the bus and the boy she bumped on the hallway is the same person.
Oh, you are.
Ati hadn't finished what he was saying, but the boy is already left.
Oh, that's kind of rude.
Ati finally found the room of Section A. She is late 5 minutes late to the teacher is already in the classroom. Her face froze in shock and her jaw dropped.
That boy is my classmate?
The teacher looked at her and said,
Hi, niece. Who are you? Are you into my class?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Ati Mendoza from Cordonia City.
Okay, you may take your seat. Please sit beside Mr. Kyle.
Ati whispered to her staff.
So, his name is Kyle. The handsome brute boy named Kyle?
Ati looks around nervously. She is surrounded by different faces. Each of them had a smart-looking appearance. Their posture set us draped with confidence. They well dressed and surrounded by books, laptops, lab equipment, and other materials that indicate that they are smart people. Ati spends her elementary and high school at Barrio of Cordonia. She is always on the top honor list, but now she feels stressed and nervous because she is not used to those kinds of surroundings.
Okay, class, I guess we're complete. You may bring out your notebook and let's have a pretest on math.
Everyone is calm, but Ati feels nervous and anxiety. Her hands feel cold and shaking. Her heart's beat in racing because she thought that when the first day of school would be getting to know each other and time for adjusting. For every item the teacher mentioned, Ati couldn't answer it. It was already number 10, but she didn't have an answer anything. Kyle noticed it and she moved her notebook near to her so that Ati can copy it. She looks at Kyle and she nodded. Ati takes the chance to copy until number 20 to avoid failure in that subject. After they checked the pretest, Ati got 10 over 20 items. She feels stress and tension and she asks herself.
Can I handle this?
Later that evening, Ati couldn't relax. Her mind kept thinking about what happened a while ago at the school. To distract her from what she feels, she fixed and dug through her belongings, and then she saw a jar full of vitamins. A vitamin that she had when she was in kinder, but she only had it twice because the taste is awful. On the jar, there was a note from her mother.
Ati, I know college will be harder than you expected, but I know you can do it by the help of these vitamins.
Adi confused about the vitamins, but without hesitation, she drinks it. Afterwards, she goes to the bed. On the next day, she feels energized and happy. Her stress is gone and forgot about what happened yesterday. When Ati arrived at school, she sat down on her table. Kyle approached her and said,
Ati, are you okay?
she looks at him and she finally saw her face without face mask. His eyes are charming and bright while looking at me. His nose is straight and attractive. His soft, kissable lips is smiling a little bit towards me. And his face looked worried about me. While examining every detail of his face, there's a words came up in my head.
See? I was right. He is handsome.
Hey, Ati. I'm talking to you.
Yes? I guess so.
Since that day, Ati and Kyle become closer. They eat lunch, snacks, and even breakfast together. telling random chica and stories together, doing their homeworks, and even walking since their dorm are near to each together. But when it comes to her academics, she's smart, but because of pressure, she loses focus and make mistakes that can lead her again into stress or even depression. In each night to avoid the reduce of feeling stress, Ate takes the vitamins and it automatically relieves her negative feeling. One day, Ate forgot to take the vitamins last night because of the tiredness. On that day, her feeling grew more intense. She cannot breathe properly. Her heart is beating fast. Her hands is shaking and she covered with sweat. Ati saw Kyle and asked for help while holding his hands. But he pulls his hands away from Ati's grip and looked at her confused and irritated. Because of that, Ati fainted. They took her to the clinic and a few minutes later, the school ambulance brought her home. As soon as she got home, she took immediately her vitamins and lay down to sleep again. Ati woke up at 9 o'clock in the evening. She checks her phone and asks Kyle about her attitude a while ago. But Kyle said that she was just stressed. That's why he had that attitude. To make it up, Kyle invited her to go to 7-Eleven for midnight snack. When they arrive at 7-Eleven store, Kyle spoke.
I'm sorry about my attitude this morning. I didn't mean to do that.
No, it's okay. I understand it.
After that, they decided to go home because it's too late. Also, Ati has pending homeworks to finish. While they crossing on the street, Kyle thought that Ati was to get hit by the truck. So she ran forward to save her. But it turns out that she hasn't danger at all. Instead, he was the one who got hit. Ati froze in shock and her eyes wide as she saw Kyle laying down and covered with blood. Ati suddenly woke up and realized that it was only a dream. Because of anxiety she feels, she took vitamins again. But that vitamins is so strong that can damage your proper thinking. She go downstairs and she saw Kyle. An alive Kyle. She is cooking her favorite snack. Kyle asked her to join him and they ate together. While they were eating, Ati spoke.
Thanks for making me food, Kyle. Here's the vest.
She waited for Kyle's to answer, but he didn't. She seems like she was all alone, but when she looks at him, she was shocked. Kyle was not there. Her food was gone, and she wasn't in the kitchen. A loud noise came that nearly breaks her eardrum and almost makes her lose her mind, but it suddenly stopped. She opened her eyes, breathing heavily and face covered in sweat. She heard the words from her parents while crying.
Ati, we're here. Please wake up. Please. We'll bring you back home.
She is laying on a hospital bed, has dextrose. She also has oxygen on her nose. Ati touches her parents' hand and slowly opens her mouth and said,
Mom, what happened?
her mother tells the whole story about what happened.
Ati, I know this could be disturbing and miserable, but you are hallucinating. Because of that pills I gave to you. It is strong, to the point that it damaged your brain. I forgot to tell that you should take the vitamins once a week, but I guess you overdose it. I know that college would be hard. So I gave it to you the vitamins that I also given to you when you were little. Because you were too afraid to go to school, caused by your illness about socializing and coping stress. You know, darling, all what happened to you in UP Manila between 3 months is a lie. When you went to school, you didn't study. You're just sitting in the corner and starting off at the side. Okay? You're just sitting on the corner and staring off in one side. Your classmate is avoiding you. They think you're crazy. Even Kyle, your classmate always hear you mentioning Kyle repeatedly. So Kyle avoided you because he have a girlfriend.
After hearing that, Ati was shocked because all this time, the Kyle, she's been in just an imagination. She's alone when she's eating. She was alone when she was talking back home. She was alone. Everything they do together with Kyle is just an imagination. 2 years after, Ate recovered from her illnesses. She had treatment and psychological studies. After that, she went again in college, but now with courage and determination and a stronger version of herself. Not the help of pills or any vitamins, but her brain and her heart.